Hey there everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Today we are going to be looking at IGCSE I 1 to May June 2023. Without any it says a book contains a barcode whose number is this. Take the most upward. Okay. Now it cannot be spell check. It doesn't okay. Now it cannot be spell check. It doesn't fall within a range, and then it's not following a particular format. That is why I think it should be A hardware. Okay, so specific internal memory. That immediately tells me that this is ROM or read-only memory, but then I'll read it as read-only memory. An internal component that provides the input and output of both the input unit and the arithmetic logic unit, which will include on the web page. Compare the use of a scanner in this scenario. They can both capture the image and then they can both store the image or whatever they are using to make the web page. Differences include that the digital camera is more portable, so you can take it to more places with you compared to the scanner, which is more heavy and everything. Scanner pictures in more detail. Digital cameras could have shadows in them, and scanners do not have the keystone effect in them, and scanners do not have the keystone effect. Explain what explain what is meant by an extranet. So basically, an extranet is part of what is meant by an extranet. So basically, an extranet is part of a company's user access to some of the data, such as suppliers, vendors, and password to log in to access information over the internet in a secure and intranet. So basically, internet is not here, and the extranet data is limited, whereas extranet is more secure, however. And you can also say that state which health issue is most likely to occur from each description shown. Your answer must be different in each case. Typing description shown. Your answer must be different in each case. Typing on a keyboard for long periods of time, this should easily tell you that this is RSI or repetitive strain in the screen for a long time. Now, I think that there should be two of these that you can say. You can either say eye strain or headache. One of them should be accepted, but I'll prefer going with the eye strain. One of them should be accepted, but I'll prefer going with the eye strain. Sitting with a poor posture can easily lead to backaches. Moving on. Okay. A computer requires its employees to regularly change the login passwords for the company's computer system. Passwords must be strong and cannot be reused. Explain three problems employee change their password regularly. So some of these could include that um, since passwords are being changed regularly, they may be too similar, which decreases security. Since passwords are being changed regularly, some of the employees may write it reduces security as well because someone can check them and then gain access to the system or something like that. Then you can also say that difficult to come up with new passwords because you have to regularly change them due to lack of ideas, which could reduce the security of the system again. I had one more point in mind. Let me try and remember. Forgot. Think um, since new passwords would be similar to the old password, the user might enter the old password, um, might enter the it would be wrong. It could lead to lockout of the system. Yeah, that's the point I was trying to say. The company has a website which uses a digital certificate. Explain the purpose of a digital certificate. A digital certificate basically ensures that the website that you're using is trusted or authentic, and it verifies whether the company owns the website or not. The digital certificate is also used to share a public key for encryption with when communicating like with the website. A digital certificate is attached to an email. State three items contained in a digital certificate. So you could have the company's name, the owner's public key, the date issued, the expiry date, company's digital signature, issuer's name, and then the serial number of the certificate. A student is creating a spreadsheet that includes a formula to check a number between two values. The number is entered in a cell A10 as an integer. Okay, so I see it's entered here. Okay, so A10. The number is between the two values, then a message OK is displayed. Otherwise, error is displayed. The formula the student has created is this. Data will be used to test the formula. Identify two items of extreme data the student should use and give the reason why it should be above 1 and it should be less than 32. So I would have chosen 2 and 31. Reason of the limit and to check whether they accept it or not. The student has entered an item of abnormal test data. Explain why abnormal test data is used. So there are quite some reasons why you use abnormal test data to check whether the error message is showing. Then you can also use to check whether the validations are set correctly, to ensure that the errors are also trapped correctly, to ensure that the correct data type is being accepted, and then to ensure that it does not accept data outside its range of acceptability. So it has a range of acceptability. So this is how it works, like a visual explanation, I guess. So like this is its range. Okay, range, let's assume. So any acceptability is abnormal data. Any data in the middle is normal data. I intentionally left some space there. I think I'll stick to black. So the data over here is what we call right.